Ah yes, the Space Shuttle. The shuttle marked a new chapter in space exploration and space travel, with many being made such as the Endeavour, the Discovery, the Enterprise, and the... Wait, that's not an American flag. On the 15th of November 1988, the world found out that the United States wasn't the only country which had a space shuttle. For over 10 years, the Soviet Union had been working on their own version of the space shuttle. This shuttle was known as the Buran. Now, if you were to look at that image I showed at the start, and you thought, that's just a rip-off of the American space shuttle. Well, yes, it was. Sort of. They basically just stole most of the design and tried to make it in their own image, which is equivalent to copying and pasting something in a document, then trying to put it into your own words. Anyway, let's actually learn about this thing. So after the Americans won the space race, it's not like the Soviets just gave up space exploration and rage quit. In fact, they kept going with their space projects. They built a space station. They were in the process of building a space plane, but then they cancelled the project. And they were even thinking about building a moon base. Then in the late 1970s, the Soviets found out about the space shuttle, and they feared that the space shuttle could be used to launch nukes at the Soviet Union. So because of this fear, Soviet Premier Leonid Brezhnev and the Kremlin approved the Buran program. The Soviet military teamed up with the Soviet space program to start work on the Buran shuttle. After years of development and planning, the Buran was launched on the 15th of November 1988. The launch was a huge success, with the Buran completing 2 orbits of the Earth before landing on an airfield. The thing that made this flight special compared to American space shuttle flights is the fact that the Buran was on autopilot the entire time. That's right, the Buran flew all by itself, without any assistance at all. But just like the Soviet Union, the Buran wouldn't last much longer after that. During the late 80s and early 90s, the Soviet Union was becoming very unstable, as there were mass demonstrations and protests happening across the country against communist rule. So the government temporarily suspended the Buran program to try and focus on these protests, but it was to no avail. On the 25th of December 1991, the Soviet Union would collapse into 15 different countries, including Russia. And in 1993, the new president of Russia, Boris Yeltsin, officially cancelled the Buran program. The Buran and several other incomplete Soviet shuttles were sent off to the Baikonur Cosmodrome in Kazakhstan, where they are stored to this day.